This morning, our very special guest, our friend Ashlee Zimmerman, is here. She's from LAMS. She's the marketing director. And also, she brought along Chris Niedermeyer, the principal, as well. And Chris is here smiling and hanging out with us. Good morning, Ashlee.
Good morning.
So great to have you here. Anybody you want to say hi to?
I'd love to say hi to my kids. They're listening from home. It's also my son's 11th birthday today.
Oh. What's your son's name?
Hayden.
Hayden, happy birthday.
And also all the people at LAMS.
Yeah.
All the kids getting ready for school this morning.
Yeah, I have to say, Lisa and I were there yesterday for chapel. We had an absolute blast.
Yeah, so much energy there.
So much energy, so much fun, so many cookies.
So many cookies. Everybody wanted to do the cookie challenge.
So before we talk about LAMS, you have a lot of connections to LAMS. Tell us about that.
Yeah, I actually started years ago. We won't say how many years ago, but I was a student there starting in kindergarten all the way to 8th grade.
Wow, Chris was a student there too, right?
He was a student there, not as long as I was.
Yeah.
But yes, he was a student there. And then I ended up becoming a mom, and now I have my 3 kids there.
Crazy.
Yeah, and I work there. So
and you work there. So
Yeah.
you're like the best person to talk to about LAMS.
I
What
love-
do
I
you
love
love
it.
about LAMS?
I love that there is such a deep-rooted Christian history there, that the kids come in the door, and from the moment they're in there, Christ is in the center of everything. They're building up the biblical roots that every child needs in their heart. They're putting God's word in their heart for life.
Wow. And that's coming from somebody who has experienced that from so many different aspects. I love that.
Yeah.
Tell everybody where you're located.
LAMS is on Newport Road in Lititz, and we have been there for almost 50 years.
Amazing. Yeah, what an amazing heritage.
Yeah.
So you guys have opportunities for folks to come and visit you and find out what you're all about. Tell us about that.
We do, yeah. The one that's coming up next week is our pre-K and kindergarten parent night, and that's on Thursday, February 6th, where you can come in at 6:30 and check out what the school is, get to meet the teachers for those classes and talk to people there. And then we have another one on the 11th, which is for middle school. Same thing, 6:30. You can kind of meet the teachers, see what LAMS is all about, and see if it's the right fit for you.
If folks want to come out, do they have to sign up ahead of time? Do they need to make a reservation?
Yeah, it'd be good to RSVP to our admissions director, which is just admissions@LAMS.info.
And they could also visit LAMS.info. There's lots of info there about what's happening at LAMS.
Correct. Yep.
So what grades are your kids in at LAMS?
I have a pre-Ker who will be doing our new 5-day kindergarten next year. So he is
Ooh.
pumped. He's been wanting to go to school since he was 2 because his big kids
Right,
are there.
the big brothers
Yeah.
and sisters, yeah.
And then I have a 3rd grader and a 5th grader. So he'll be doing the middle school thing next year.
That's kind of crazy,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. It's a
Awesome.
whole different level.
Yeah. And so how has LAMS changed since you were a student to now when your kids are students?
I would say, I mean, it's changed with the times for the good, but like the foundations that I remember as a kid are still there. Like the songs that they sing to go with God's word, I still, they come home singing them and I'm like, I know that
I
song.
know that song.
Yeah.
I sang that song.
I sang that song. I know that. And I'll just join right in with the verse. And it's really cool to see.
I love that. Check it out, LAMS.info. Coming up next Thursday night, right? It's next Thursday already.
Yep.
6:30, there's going to be an open house, and one coming up the 11th as well. Check it out online, LAMS.info. We're going to talk more with Ashlee on the way. And this morning, our very special guest, Ashlee Zimmerman, is the marketing director of LAMS, Lititz Area Mennonite School. She's joined by Chris Niedermeyer, principal, who's hanging out in the studio with us this morning. Good morning again, Ashlee.
Good morning.
So great to have you here. Lisa and I had a blast taking the cookie car and singing yesterday with the kids, playing
the kids loved
cookie
it.
game. It was a
Had
really
my
great
camera
time.
out getting great videos.
Fun times.
Fun.
So you guys have a verse that is sort of your theme for this year at LAMS.
We
Tell
do.
us about that.
Yeah, our verse this year is Lamentations 3:22 and 23, which is the steadfast love of the Lord never ceases. His mercies never come to an end, and they're new every morning. Great is your faithfulness.
Do you have the temptation to say lambs-intation?
That has actually never occurred to me, but now I'm not going to not think about that.
And so how has that verse, how does it affect what you're doing every day at LAMS?
It's just kind of the heartbeat of the year. Like it's something that we can refer back to. And as we see things coming, it blows my mind year after year. There's a new verse each year, and how the Lord just lays things in place, and we just see his mercies new every single day, and just so many great things on the horizon.
Awesome. One thing that makes LAMS unique, or at least from my perspective, is that you have high school there. A lot of, the Christian schools in the area stop when they get to like 7th grade or whatever, but you guys go all the way through 12th grade.
Yes,
Tell us about that.
We do. Yeah, that is something that maybe not a lot of people know. We didn't always have that, but we have a 9th through 12th grade. It's a 4-day program with the option to come in on the 5th day and have one-on-one mentoring, or they do their theater programs on Fridays. And it's just, when you walk down there and just see them all learning together, it's a really cool thing.
Yeah. Another thing that's changing at LAMS is you're going to 5-day kindergarten. Tell us about that.
Yeah, we are going to give the option for 5 days. So this year was the first year that we had it, and it seemed to go over really well. So you will have the choice of a 3-day or a 5-day, which my son is very pumped for the 5-day.
So you have a pre-K that's going to be a 5-day kindergartner.
He is, yeah. He opted for, we have an extended day pre-K, and he's like, yeah, I'm staying longer. And I was like, okay. And then it came time for school, and he's like, why am I not going every day? And I was like, next year, buddy. So he gets to go every day next year.
How exciting. Yeah. If folks want to find out more about LAMS, you have opportunities for them to come and visit.
We do, yeah. We have a pre-K kindergarten open house, which is on Thursday, February 6th at 6:30. And then we have a middle school one that is February 11th at 6:30.
If people want to sign up, should they register for those?
They should, yeah. You can the easiest way is go to LAMS.info, and you can find out more information there.
Speaking of theater, don't you have a show coming up?
We do. Tonight is the opening night.
Whoa.
Yeah.
And what show is it?
It is Saving Scarlet.
Saving Scarlet? That's okay.
Yeah, and it starts at 7 tonight. Yeah.
How exciting.
So, yes.
If folks, do they need tickets for that?
They don't know.
No, you can just show up.
Yep.
And it's happening at LAMS.
It's happening at LAMS
Tell
tonight.
everybody where you're located.
We're located at 1050 East Newport Road in Lititz.
Very cool. LAMS, check it out, lams.info online, and you can get all the info on tonight's show, the open houses, all that.
Yep.
Yeah. Ashlee and Chris, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having us.
It was so great to see you.